Man, oh man. This story right here, I feel like this story that I'm about to deliver for you is something where back in the day, a Democratic governor would do a pardon like this, and then it would go south, and then the Republicans would attack the Democratic governor for it. But now, look, the tables have turned. Listen to this. This is from Judd Legum over at Popular Information. Murderer whose life sentence was commuted by Trump, convicted of domestic violence. Davidson, who was convicted of the murder of a federal law enforcement officer in 1990, shared an attorney with Donald Trump Jr. So in other words, the law and order people, the back the blue people. Trump pardoned a murderer, and then the guy went on to commit domestic violence. Oh, here are more specifics. A drug kingpin convicted in the murder of a federal law enforcement officer had his life sentence commuted by President Donald Trump on January 20th, 2021, the last day of Trump's term. Now, the man set free by Trump, Jamie A. Davidson, was accused by authorities of strangling his wife during a 2023 dispute. Convicted by a jury of domestic violence and, in July 2024, sentenced to 3 months in jail, according to court records obtained by Popular Information. Davidson's reoffense has not previously been reported. Trump's commutation of Davidson's life sentence was controversial at the time because of the severity of Davidson's offense and the atypical process that led to his release. Requests for pardons and commutations usually are handled through the Office of the Pardon Attorney. Davidson had sought the commutation of his life sentence through official channels in 2013 and 2017 and was denied both times. In the waning days of Trump's presidency, Davidson eschewed the Office of the Pardon Attorney and sought relief directly from Trump. Davidson's attorney, Betty Sheen, had deep connections to the Trump White House. Sheen and her husband, Alan Futerfas, hilarious name, represented people associated with the Trump organization, including Donald Trump Jr. In other words, this is pure nepotism. This is pure, listen, bro, I know somebody who knows somebody. I'm going to get you out of the mess you're in, dog. That's what this is. In other words, Trump freeing this guy had absolutely nothing to do with the merits of the case or him standing on a particular principle that he wanted to implement via pardons and commutations. No, this was just my dipshit son has a lawyer. The lawyer spoke to my dipshit son, and my dipshit son came to me and said, hey, my lawyer wants you to commute this guy's sentence. Can you do it? And I said, yeah, fuck it. Why not? Well, maybe the reason why you shouldn't have done it is because homie was convicted of murder of a federal law enforcement officer. Maybe that, right? Listen, man, when it comes to criminal justice reform, I'm as liberal and lefty as anybody. I think we should totally legalize, tax, and regulate not just marijuana, but other drugs. I would free every nonviolent drug offender. I would free drug users and drug dealers. If there are many things that are considered crimes that I don't think should be crimes, and I would free those people in a heartbeat. But I am tough on crime when it comes to actual crimes. Murder, robbery, theft, grape, etc., right? Even the Wall Street criminals who committed fraud on a grand scale, lock those assholes up. Lock up the war criminals, the George W. Bushes of the world and the Dick Cheneys of the world. So for me, look, it depends on the issue. If it's something I don't think should be a crime, I free you if I don't think it should be a crime. I don't think drug shit is really criminal. But if it's something that is a crime, well, what do you want me to do? You just want me to let you roam around society and put other people in danger because you're fucking unhinged and you can't get your shit together? Trump looked at the case of somebody who was a murderer and said, yeah, I'll pardon him because he knows somebody who knows somebody, and my asshole son asked me to do it, so I guess I'd do it. And then he goes on to strangle his wife. If I'm the Democrats, oh my God, I am never going to shut the fuck up about this. I am never going to shut the fuck up about this. I would bring this up endlessly, nonstop. Because you know damn well if the shoe was on the other foot, if you had Joe Biden do a pardon or a commutation and the person went on to strangle his wife, a pardon or a commutation of a murderer, and then the person goes on to strangle their wife, the Republicans would never shut the fuck up about it. They would never shut up about it. And you know what? They wouldn't be wrong. It's smart politics. And also, it's good policy to say, hey, maybe people who have committed murder, maybe those are some of the people in society who actually should be away from society, right? So, goddamn, man, this is so crazy. This is so crazy. So now, look, let's think about it here for a second. The Republicans, the party that loves to say they believe in law and order. Donald Trump himself had 91 criminal charges against him, right? I believe that number was reduced to either 86 or 88. Some of the charges were dropped, particularly, the Supreme Court gave him immunity for a bunch of shit. Anyway, you guys know the backstory. It's over 80 criminal charges. He already is a convicted felon because of the hush money payment and the fraud relative to his business around that. That's the New York case. He was found liable in civil court for tax fraud and insurance fraud and business fraud. He's found liable for defamation as it pertains to the sexual assault of E. Jean Carroll, right? Well, I haven't even brought up the stuff he settled out of court, like the Trump University stuff where he was running a scam and he had to pay millions of dollars out to people that he scammed. He stiffed his own workers countless times. Okay, I haven't even said anything yet about the war crimes, increase in drone strikes, 432%. His first military raid as president ended up killing a young American girl. Nobody even talks about that, but that's what happened. So he's a criminal in 14 different ways. He's a war criminal. He signed a pro-torture executive order. That's the most illegal and unconstitutional thing I've ever heard in my life. He did that. War criminal, torture, business criminal, right? The Jack Smith charges are legit as well, going after him for trying to overthrow the last election. Criminal. He should change his name to Crimey McCrimington, right? So he's got that. And now he also freed a murderer who ended up strangling his wife. Why are we not? I mean, holy shit. The ads run themselves. Cop versus felon. This guy freed a dude who choked his wife. Law and order, my ass cheeks. You guys don't believe in law and order. And that's to say nothing about all the stuff Trump's been going around saying about Israel. Benjamin Netanyahu's a war criminal. He needs to be locked up. He needs to be put under the jail. And Trump's saying he's being treated very unfairly. The Democrats are talking about maybe cutting off the weapons. Could you believe that? They're like a Palestinian. They're like Hamas agents. No, we need them to finish the job. They need to finish the job. That's what they need to do. Acting like he hasn't gone far enough. Oh my God. Clonk him over the head with this, bro. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Law and order, my ass. What they mean when they say law and order is like control the minorities. That's what they mean, right? So like they think of criminal, they think of minority communities, they think, bro, they need to know their place. They need to fall in line. We need order in society. And by order, it's like, hey, know your place. So anyway, damn, man. What a brutal story. This one should be big. I don't know why more people aren't talking about this. Again, if it was a Democrat, same set of facts, but a Democrat was the one who did the commutation, bro, we would never hear the end of it. This would be, are you kidding me? It would be 24 hours a day for the first day. It would be all over Fox News. People would be saying, the Democrats are soft on crime. The Democrats love criminals. Look at what they did here. Since it's Trump, one article about it and one show talking about it. But hey, hopefully, maybe it'll take off. We'll see. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.